Thanks for coming, because you know what? You guys get to hear this first before anybody else because you showed up here. And the transition kits that are going to launch on Friday for this summer, last time we had to buy the ticket for day away with the transition kit, and this time we don't. So let me look up the price real quick. My dogs are really happy tonight, in case you can't hear them. I had this open just a second ago, so where did I put it?
Listen to this, and guess what?
How are your guys' weeks going while I'm looking for this? You guys having a good week? How'd it go with all the challenge to get people booked for the fizzy stuff? That kind of stuff gets me moving a little bit, like it helps me reach out to people. So I hope that's what's been going on for you guys. I hear somebody else's dog getting busy too.
Ooh, who isn't? Not me.
It's not me this time. It looks like it's going to be $85 this time without the day away ticket. So that's something else I wanted to talk about too, is the day away is May 1st, and there's one in Baltimore, there's one in Anaheim, and there's one that you can just watch from your computer, right? So you can watch it live happening. I think they're recording in Baltimore. Well, I have talked briefly in the past about going to Anaheim and spending a day in Disneyland. So if anybody is interested in doing that, let's chat and come up with a plan, like maybe split some hotel rooms, go to the park together. I think it'd be really fun. I've done that before in the past and had a really good time. So I hope that you guys will consider doing that. I still have to work out some details, like how do I pay for my plane ticket, but I know I'll figure it out. And so I am going to go ahead and buy my day away ticket for Anaheim on Friday, and I'll just figure it out somehow. But I think that'll be fun. It looks like it's still just $29 for that part. And there's going to be some more information coming on some discounts and stuff. Can you tell I can't read? Look, my glasses on. So that I want to know who wants to go to Disneyland and just run around and be goofy and fun and take the day off and play in Disneyland. All right, so I wanted to talk just briefly about that fizzy incentive before I move on to what I really want to talk about tonight. And just briefly, we had the opportunity to get a 6-pack of fizzies free for anybody that opens a party and has one order, at least one order, come through the party this month, right? So they have till the end of the month to do that. My thought behind that is that now we have this perfect opportunity to kind of flip what might be just one order into a party. So make sure that you get back to those people and remind them that they can get all of the hostess perks if they share with a few of their friends. If they can get their party that they've set up in your virtual office to $200, that's, you know, a few friends, depends on who wants what, right? But that could be free and half price items for that person that just came for the free fizzy. It's a great opportunity. Not everybody's going to say yes, but something that came up for me this last weekend, it does every once in a while, this pops up for me. My husband will say something like, I'm not going to invite that person to go to dinner because they don't like that restaurant. And he doesn't even know if they like the restaurant or not, right? He's just making a decision for somebody. And I caught one of my friends doing the same thing. I'm not going to invite people to this event because I'm afraid they're going to say no. And so I said, I've said this so many times in the past, don't decide for somebody else. If you don't ask them, you don't even know what the answer is. You don't even know what their answer will be. So I don't want people to do that to me I don't think that we should do it to other people. And really, it's our own fear that gets us to that place anyway. So I even have to follow my own advice sometimes. And I'm confessing today that I've had terrible time with recruiting lately. And that's pretty normal when you've been doing this business for a long time. I've been in Posh for over 5 years. So I've had a very frustrating time with team building lately, but I'm not giving up. And I'm going to stop putting that barrier in front of me. If I just gave up, then I wouldn't be here for 5 years and hanging out with you guys. So I'm going to keep pushing ahead, and I'm going to try some new things, and I'm going to stop putting that in front of myself, saying that I'm deciding basically for other people. I'm going to get back to my own advice. So on that note, I want to talk about the monthly award and how we can get to the monthly award and why we want to get to the monthly award this month. I see a couple of you that have hit the monthly award already that are on here. And we all know that was $100 for hitting that. And now you get to, excuse me, now my deal is I'm going to give you an instant prize. I'm going to send you something if you hit the monthly award. And then Posh is going to give you $100 cash. And then there's a bunch of other things happening in case you didn't notice. The Uncon incentive has begun, and I've printed this from the virtual office. And the Uncon incentive is if you hit the monthly award in March, April, May, then you're going to get a bunch of really cool prizes at Uncon. I did this last year myself, and it was really fun. This is pretty detailed, so I won't go into all the details. But if you get 2 out of 3 monthly awards between March, April, and May, then you get your Uncon ticket price back in portal credits. So it's like getting it for free. Then you'll get all the money back that you would use on portal supplies anyway when a new catalog comes out. Plus some other stuff. There you get a silver diva boa to wear as well. And if you have not been to a big Posh event, then 1, you're missing out. You really got to get to one because they're super fun. And 2, you can wear whatever you want that's poshy or not poshy. So a boa is nothing out of the ordinary. It's probably pretty mellow. So they give you a boa. If you keep going, there's a bunch of other prizes, and they build on it. They're going to add a tiara. They're going to do recognition. They're going to do a bunch of fun stuff. So please read this. I'll even get a link into our team page so you guys can reference it. But it's a lot of fun. And they're giving away a ton of stuff. If you earn the monthly award in March, you can choose either the $100 cash, or you can choose a whole big bundle of stuff. So it's kind of hard for me to read this here, but it says option 2 is the egg on your face bundle, 1,000 personalized business cards, some face masks, and other products worth $300. And then if you attend Uncon, you receive a gift basket with the new summer trend product. So then if you hit it in, again in April, so you're going to build on what you've already done, they're going to throw in a bunch of other stuff too. So that's kind of fun. So wanting to get back to basics on the monthly award, like what the heck is the monthly award? Melissa, would you like to tell us how you need to get to the monthly award, or what you need? You've done it a few times.
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot?
Yes, isn't that fun?
$2,000 in sales and 1 recruit.
Mm-hmm.
$1,500 in sales and 2 recruits.
Yep.
$1,000 in sales and 3 recruits.
So if you do one of those combinations, then you've hit the monthly award. And that is one of the most prestigious things you can do for your business when it comes to Posh. And they reward you handsomely. So when you hit a monthly award, they give you $100, or these prizes that are coming up for the 3 months. And then they've upped the rewards this year. And our Posh year is July 1st through June 30th. So then by the time we get to Uncon, we get to celebrate all the hard work we've done. So if you do 3 months of of monthly awards during that time, then you get a $500 bonus on top of the $100, right? If you do it 6 times, then you get $1,500. And if you do it 9 to 12 times, this is called the annual award, and you get, I actually have, they get you one of these cute little trophies. I have a couple of these, and they recognize you at Uncon, and they give you $3,000. So that is, my aunt would say that's better than a stick in your eye. So she, $3,000 is a lot. So that's when I did it in the past, they gave me $2,000 and paid my way there. So they've just done $3,000 now, but they gave me $2,000 cash and sent me shopping. So you can go take $3,000 and hit Nashville. I think that could be kind of fun, right? So some of us might not have enough time to hit that, but we certainly have enough time to hit $500. And possibly, if somebody's already done this at least one time, then we could get the 1,500, right? So it could be done.
Mm-hmm.
So I printed off a couple things that I'm also going to post to the team page for you, and it's really, how in the heck do you get a monthly award? For some of us that are just here part-time, we don't sit down and plan out how we're going to get such high numbers, right? So we've been talking about team building, which is a huge part of hitting the monthly award, and we have that suitcase available right now. So we want to take advantage of that and offer it everywhere. I mean, that's a pretty sweet suitcase. And I have some stuff for tracking here. So this, I'll post this too, but this is Fives Are Fabulous tracking. I think I've already posted this the other day and said plan for the week using this, right? So this even has a little section here so that it will remind you what you need for the monthly award and annual consistency. And then it's got every month you need to have 5 parties, hand out follow-ups, share the product, and it's just got everything marked here so that you can cross it off as you go, and that is a sure way to get the monthly awards. So I'll repost that along with this. This is old, but I thought this works good at 2. This is the monthly award in 5 simple steps. So I will post that too. Maybe it'll help for you to break it down. I always have to break things down. Like, okay, I'm gonna hit my 500, and now I'm done with that. I'm gonna move to 1,000. My sweet spot was always 1,500 and 2 recruits. I was always like right in the middle. So that's how I would plan mine. That way too, if I'm planning for 1,500 and I get to the end of the month and I don't have that second recruit, then I can hustle real quick to get to 2,000 because I'm already sitting at 15. So my best tips for hitting the monthly award is to use these tools. Print this so you can see all the prizes. So this will help motivate you through the next 3 months, right? Print that so you can see that. And then make sure your calendar is full. That's the biggest thing. Is it full? Is it full of parties? Is it full of Facebook parties? Is it full of events? Really, I think that you should have a combination of all 3. That's how I work my business. It doesn't work for everybody, and if you've got your sweet spot, then hone in on that and really fill your calendar. If you don't have your dream team list up to date, then dig it out or start a dream team list and start working that. Get your information packets out to people. I posted my old video, top tips for team building. And I think if you look in our group page, there's something really cool now that at the very top of the team page, there's a list of topics, and you can click on it and it'll pull up like all training, all team challenges. It'll pull up every post that's related to that topic. So that is in there under team building. So double check that, make sure you watch it because there's some really good tips there. Even I was like, oh, it's been so long, I needed to hear this from myself. So go watch that. And then talk to your dream team. If you have your dream team ready to go, talk to them. Let them know what you're up to. I was just, when I did this last year to hit these prizes, I was just honest with people. I'm trying to hit this because I want prizes and I want money, and I'm this close to hitting the 500 bucks. And people just help me. So make sure you're talking to all your people and let them know what you're working on. I think that's probably the biggest tip. You can't do it by yourself, right? And even if somebody decides they're just going to sign up to become a preferred customer is what I call it, because that's how I started. I started for the discount. Even if that is how they start, that might not be how they end. They could be somebody like me. So, but you won't know unless you talk to them, right? Don't make the decision for them, basically. And the last tip I have is just to work consistently, to consistently be filling your calendar, to look ahead. I need to book for April. To look ahead, I need to book for May. And still, to be able to look ahead and plan for the future. Because here's what I see all the time, and even I'm guilty of this, is that I will push really hard in February and finish that monthly award or the 500+1 mini challenge or whatever it is, and then I'm like up high, and then I'm down low the whole next month. And that's, low numbers is pretty normal after a big push. Even if your team is promoting, you'll see the numbers drop the next month because everybody's put all the effort in. So you kind of want to try to get more of an even keel to what you're working on, no matter what. So just make sure that if you're working really hard now, to keep looking ahead so that you're planning for the next month to be just as consistent or effective. So that's what I had for tonight. Do you guys have any questions? I mean, I'm going to post this stuff for you, so this should help, but do you guys have any questions on, do we understand what the monthly award is? I feel like I just gave you a bunch of information all at once. I just puked Posh all over you. So any questions? Something else that I'll say about the monthly award is that I was very consistent in getting it for a couple of years, and it really helped me to build the foundation of my business. And whenever you feel like you need to rebuild the foundation of your business because it's up and down, you go back to that. Go back to the 500+1, go back to the monthly award, and you will build a good, consistent business, even if it's been a little while since you were doing that consistently. So that formula is something you always want to hang on to and revisit. So if you guys don't have any questions about this, then I'll let you go, and I'll get back to the movie I just turned on before I came in here. And oh, what is 500+? Oh. That's what we're calling the mini monthly award. So that is $500 in personal volume plus 1 new team member. And if you hit that each month, that's like the secret formula to building your business. Because 500 is where you get paid on your team. You always want to keep, if you know you're going to be a team builder and you're going to have a team, then you always want to push for that 500. Adding 1 team member every year could get you 12 team members in a year, right? So that's a pretty good sized team. And if your team is doing the same thing, that it gets big. There's some big things there. So we want to, at the very least, as team builders, be at that 500+1. If you need to amp it up a little bit, do the monthly award, plus they're going to give you money anyway. And I personally like cash bonuses. But if you're just getting into it, and we need the break, you like the cash bonuses too. If you're just getting kind of into it and you want to break it down, then I would start with that 500+1 and push to that. But the prizes are now. The Uncon prizes are happening right now. So if we can push for that, then that's a lot of, that's a lot of stuff. You can take the $100 or you can take the big prize package. And I always took the package last year because it was worth way more, and I do events. So I just take it and sell it. So make sure you look at that, all the details though, and it shows you the breakdown of what comes in each box. Okay? Anything else that is not about the monthly award that you guys want to talk about before we go? Nothing this evening? If you think of something that you need to talk about, then shoot me a message, or anybody else that's listening, just drop a comment in the comments below. So I will let you guys go for the evening. I hope you're having a good week and that you are feeling good about what we've got going on for all of the Posh incentive stuff. Don't forget about the push for Surge for Splurge. Don't forget about that either. So that's $500 by the 13th, I think. I can't remember. I just posted that today too, I think. But that is if you have 500 in by the 13th, then you get a free splurge item too. So something that I've noticed too is if you have, I see this in my numbers all the time for the whole team, people that push in the beginning of the month tend to have higher numbers for the entire month. So I just wanted to point that out too. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good evening, you guys. Thanks for coming to our little team meeting. We are going to do it again on the 20th, so 2 weeks from tonight. Okay? If there's a topic that you guys want to talk about, you're welcome. And if there's topics that you guys want to talk about, I want to try hostess coaching, I think, next time. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.